All right, so this one's, let's call it the bicep complex. And then the first movement is a teres flex. So from here, I'm flexing my pec, driving that shoulder down and in. The reason why we're doing this first is just to get the right muscles to turn on. And then having these muscles on, it anchors when my pec is on and all of these muscles on, it anchors that shoulder down. So we're just trying to get that to jumpstart. You could just use no weight, so try that without weight because everything can be done pretty much body weight. So from here, I'm opening up the chest and then rotating that shoulder down and in. So when you rotate that shoulder down and in and the elbow, you hide the inside of the elbow, you want to keep that feeling for the next two movements in this complex. So then the second one is start with the teres flex again. And then once you get your shoulder set, your pec is on, then you're gonna bring your arms together in this standing pec fly. Then you're going to keep that position where your pec and everything should get tighter on the way up. So right now I'm just flexing. And since we're only focusing on one complex, start with a set without weight and just use the slow controlled flex to get everything warmed up. After you guys flex the pec, keeping the arm straight, the idea is the way you grow the bicep, what we found out is that your pec has to grow first or with it. So that's why doing a lot of those isolated bicep stuff that I've done a ton of and the bicep never got bigger is because the pec wasn't connected to it. So the idea is you're turning on all these muscles, getting everything anchored in. And then after you do your standing pec flies, then you keep the same flex with the pec and the teres flex, and then you guys will curl. So one thing about the curls, we do a lot of pec curls. Make sure that you're not too turtley. So once the pec is on, remember that teres flex isn't like this. So we see a lot of people pec curling here. Yes, your pec is on, but you got to get your teres and all this. So remember, instead of being here, this is your teres flex. So when you guys start curling, you should feel the front of the shoulder, the pec, and this area stay on as well. So if you guys have dumbbells, obviously just do them all with dumbbells. If you have a band, what you can do is you can step down with one foot. And then if you need more or less tension, I'm just kind of staggering my stance here. So from here, I can do the teres flex easy like this, just stepping on one. I'm just stepping down into the band, right? So I can teres flex. If I need more tension, I could grab it here. If you want to work on both sides, I step through both bands and hold a little lower, and then teres flex this way. And then when you guys do that, the pec fly, I find that I can feel it better with one arm. So I'm stepping back because I need a little bit of tension. And then I just slowly bring it forward and in. And then same with the curl. You can curl the band here. And if you need more tension, I just kind of lunge back a little further. But you can also grab the band and play around the tension. So try out one set. There'll be different rep schemes to it. So when we label it as like, let's say 10 teres flex, you grab your dumbbells or bands and you just flex for 10 reps. That seems to make more sense than just holding it, like holding a flex. And then it'll be like 10 of these. You'll go back to back to back. And then it's going to be 10 of, or max, usually it's going to be like a max set of the final movement to fully get to failure or the pump. So try out that combo. Try out all three, see whatever variation you have, whether it's the band or just start with no weight. Just flex, flex. Even a slow flex here, it's like good rehab or prehab for the shoulder and elbows. And then if you guys want to make it harder or more, depending on your goals, you could definitely just have your arms here and curl. But if you're working more of the gymnastic and planche stuff, we've been curling here more like a preacher curl. Depends on your goals. Either way, you're going to get a good pump through the bicep. So that's pretty much the bicep complex.